The Takeover.
Okay, did we start? Yeah, we did. That's how I start.
Takeover.
Now, there's a lot of things we're gonna get into. When I speak, and when I speak, and when I speak.
This is the Takeover.
Oh wow, it feels good to hear my voice. 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 Is that how you feel? Do you feel the way I feel right now? Physically? Probably not. Physically, probably not. I feel good. Really? 100% good? No, I'm lying a little bit. Did that smack? Did that new intro song smack? Did that smack you in the face? Dude, that's the new intro song. I mean, it's the same song, but it was remixed by JackTheLion. All right? You can look at his info in the info part of the info where you find all the fucking info of every fucking episode. I don't have to tell you that. If you listen to podcasts, I'm not mad. I'm just explaining things to you guys. If you listen to any podcast, all you have to do is look into the info of the episode on Apple Podcasts or on YouTube, and it's got all the info you would ask yourself about a podcast. Like, what is this episode called? Or what is it about? Or why is Obama on the episode? You know what I mean? Like, that's... Did we start? We did start. Did that fucking intro remix fucking smack? And that's what it's going to be going forward. It's going to smack that hard. Dude, it's smacked like a fucking fat ass in your face. Like a fucking fat ass. Like a smack. It smacked you like a fat fucking ass. It smacked like a fat ass. Like a fucking, like you got some big ass motherfucking big ass slapping in your face, dude. That's what it is. You're on a local bachelor party for one of your friends because he's a fucking beta. And his girl's like, you're not going away for a bachelor party. So you had to do it locally. Like my buddy Mike, when we were back in Florida in 2008, he was a bitch. His fucking girl had him. She would fuck him in the butt. She fucked him in the butt and was like, nah, you could have a one-night bachelor party. Dude, that's so stupid. That's how hard this song smacks. It's a one-night bachelor party, and you go to a fucking strip club, a local one, and there's a fat-ass motherfucking stripper with one of those fat asses just clapping. That's how fucking hard that new intro claps. That's what type it is. It's one of those fucking local strippers. Just like you can't even, you're just like, it's not even, you're not even into it sexually, but it's funny. You know what I mean? You couldn't even put like cocaine on it because it would fall off, but your friends wouldn't even get mad because they'd be like, it's funny that you tried. You know, they wouldn't get mad that you wasted it. It's just clapping. Clap, 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 clap. And then you're just like, I'm going to fucking motorboat it. You motorboat this fat ass fucking clapping ass. You motorboat it, and then you get pink eye because you have a fucking one night bachelor party in the city you grew up in because you're a bitch ass beta bitch fucking bitch. Bitch ass fucking, your wife's like, nah. Your future wife's like, nah, you can't go out with your friends to Vegas for a weekend, or you can't go to Costa Rica. Don't let anyone go to Costa Rica, but still, coffee's not kicking in. Bro, that's what's up with that new intro. That's what's up with it. It just fucking claps. Like the ass, like if the girl's ass was clapping so loud and so hard in my face, it's this big. It's this big, and I'm just like kind of like it's that big, right? Just clapping. And then there's like, you know, there's craters on it. It's like a fucking moon. It's not even an Earth moon. It's like a Jupiter moon. It's just like crater heaven. It's just like it takes all the fucking craters. It takes the fucking hits for the planet. That's how hard it claps. That's by fucking JackTheLion, man. Get his info where you get info when you need info for fucking podcasts. So we started, and you know what? Here's the deal. Here's the deal. We got some things to talk about. We got some updates. But you're also probably like, oh, cool. I don't hear myself right now. So you're also going to be like, why is the podcast out late this week? Well, I don't know. Maybe I almost died. Maybe I was dying this week. So this is the first day I've had energy to maybe do a podcast. So I don't even know if I'll make it an hour. So bear with me. Bear with the half-ass episode this week. There's going to be a half-ass episode, and I'm letting you know that that's okay because you got to work with what you got. If I only had one arm, I'd fucking be just doing a one-arm podcast because then that's what I would have. That's what I would have to do. I would have to work with that. And I'm not going to let that fucking hold me back. I'm not going to let anyone hold me back. Nobody's going to take away what I'm going to do. All right? I'm a free man walking on the sidewalk. I'm going to do this until I die. I'm going to do this. You know, you never say never. You don't know when things end. But I'm going to continue to do this. This is what I have. And you're not going to take that away. These fucking little woke bitch-ass motherfuckers out there. Fuck this world. You know what I mean? With these fucking kids. Dude, I was watching this hilarious bit. You know, whatever. Everybody has their cup of tea with stand-up. But it's Jim Breuer. He was one of my favorite comedians growing up. I'm going off. And by the way, I don't have it here because, you know, I'm fucking a little under the weather. And we'll get into that. But it's probably safe that we don't have it here. And so anyways, I might go off the wall and forget what I'm talking about. But I'm watching this bit. It's Jim Breuer. If you go to Jim Brewer's like third or fourth post ago, he's talking about he's doing a stand-up bit about how his he's talking about like racism or what his kids think racism is. He has like a girl comes home from college, so she's probably like 20 in her 20s. And she comes home, she's like, racist, sexist. He does this whole act about it. And it's so funny because it's just like, and he's like, I'm getting yelled at for being all of this. I was the coolest dad. She goes away to college for 3 months. I come home. I'm the worst guy in the world. And I paid for this. And it's just a hilarious bit that I think you guys should check out. It's called Chinese Food, I think. To me, I thought it was hilarious, and I've always enjoyed his comedy. I feel like he was kind of what inspired a lot of Dane Cook a little bit almost. He was doing that first. If you go look at some of Jim Brewer's early shit, he was one of my favorite. He did Goatman on SNL. He was obviously in Half Baked too, which is one of my biggest inspirations into comedy. That movie's awesome, and every actor in it is great. So, that being said, why did I bring up that fucking... Oh, because of just fucking woke people right now, man. It's just so stupid, dude. You can't even fucking say things and people get offended or... Anyways, the deal is you got to work with what you got. If you got one arm, you're going to fucking work with one arm. You ever seen that video? You ever seen that video with the guy with no arms and no legs? And he just fucking goes and does speeches at colleges and whatnot. And he tips over. And he's like, he's like a fucking turtle on its back. And he's like, you fall down. He might be Australian or something. Again, I don't do fucking accents. But he's like, you might be on your back. And you can't do anything. But if you push yourself. And he flips over and he gets up and he's like, ah. And you get chills watching it. If you don't get chills, you're a bad person. You're a fucking bad person. And, you should probably get evaluated by your family and maybe get a 5150 and go into some sort of therapy. But anyways, I'm letting you know right now, I'm not doing any edits this week. It's not going to be a hard edit because whatever energy I have, I'm giving you right now. Okay? And we're going to get into it, but I'm letting you know. Otherwise, I would have put up that video of that guy. Maybe I still will. I don't know. Maybe... but I want to put this episode out immediately. If you're listening to this episode, if you're listening to it, I definitely just did this episode an hour ago, whenever you're listening to this. As far as if you're watching it on YouTube, I hope it's out today. Maybe it doesn't upload until fucking Sunday, but today is Saturday, so I'm trying to get it out there as quick as possible, and then, next week I'll have episodes by Wednesday, Thursday. But, I had a COVID scare, dudes. I had a COVID scares. I was scared of COVID. I had a COVID scare. Dude, I was so sick. I was so sick on Sunday night, Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday. Four fucking days. Didn't leave bed. Left bed, obviously. Left bed to pee-pee. And, like, maybe had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and that was it. Dude, I had to take a break eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I had no appetite. Thought it was COVID, so I had to... Dude, the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, was getting up Tuesday, driving to Culver City to an urgent care, and getting a rapid COVID test. That was hard. I drove there, got out, had to wait under this tent outside, and I'm just like so lightheaded, and I'm like getting a little sweaty. I'm pale. I get in. Like everybody else is normal. They're like, I'm doing a fucking test because I have to. I'm fucking the only guy who looks like a Walking Dead extra. And like, I'm like, can I go inside and walk? They're like, you're one more and you're next. I'm like, nah, I'm dying. Okay? I get in, and the kid, he's like, dude, you all right? You look. I was like, no, I'm sick. Like, I'm not like the rest of these people here. I'm here to get tested because I think I got it. I think I finally got it. But I was like, I had a sore throat, a really bad sore throat. I've never had strep throat in my life, okay? I've never had strep throat. I thought I didn't, but my mom told me I did when I was a kid. But I had never, I didn't know strep throat was this bad, okay? So I'm fucking sitting there, and I'm sick, and then they do the fucking horrible test on both nostrils for the rapid test. And I'm like, dude, if I don't have this, can I like see a doctor? And then you go outside, they do the test, and you go outside and wait another 15 minutes. I go to my car, turn the air on, I'm just like waiting. And then I see the lady come out and call people's names. I get the test, I see the guy who I was talking to, the assistant, the male nurse or whatever. By the way, male nurses are fucking cool as shit, dude. I don't know what it is about a male nurse, like the swag a male nurse has. You remember? All right, when I was growing up in the 80s, if you were a male nurse, people were like, he's gay. There was a bad. It was like, it wasn't. Fuck. I already fucked up. If someone's woke listening, they're gonna be. He said bad. I don't mean bad. You know what I mean? Like there was a stigma around it, and people were like. It was the same stigma of like being in drama. I was in drama in high school, and I was like, oh no, people are gonna think I suck penis. I did suck penis, but like I didn't fucking do it as a gay guy. I just fucking straight suck dick. I suck dick as a straight dude. And if you're wondering like, oh, what's he talking about, dude? That he's being weird. Nah, dude, you're fucking weird, dude. You can suck dick and be straight. I don't really suck dick. I'm just saying, dude, if I'm gonna fucking suck it, suck. You fucking suckers. Oh, you don't think I know what a sucker is? Fucking how many sucks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll? Fucking losers. So, sorry, I'm being a dick. It's been a rough week, okay? So anyways, in drama, if you were in drama in, the late 90s, early, whatever, if you were in just drama during my generation, you're like, oh no, God forbid. But I fucking did it because I wanted to be an actor and, comedian. And I wasn't into the plays and drama. I was more into like my drama teacher like knew I was silly, and she would let me and a couple of my buddies play Whose Line Is It Anyways in drama class. So I would play with these two other guys, one who wasn't openly gay yet, but we knew he just was going to have to wait until he went away to college. He was a wait till I go away to college gay guy. And, power to the fucking guys who came out in high school, even during my generation. Looking back, I'm like, that wasn't easy. That's how fucking crazy it is. It wasn't easy to come out as gay in the fucking 90s. Like, looking back, like, everybody was cool with it, and you were and always nice to them. Nobody was like, oh, my God, you're gay. It wasn't like that in school. Not where I grew up in South Florida. But looking back, it was just like, oh, you know what, dude? It still wasn't easy. I wonder what it's like now being in school. I'll bet you fucking kids are coming out in elementary school. Bro, that's crazy. Imagine in elementary school. Imagine a third grader being like, yeah, no, it's fine. That would be awesome. That would be awesome if there's gay third graders. I'm just saying that's fucking awesome if there's a gay third grader. A gay 30-year-old third grader? I still can't speak, Here's a fun quote, too. I'm stealing this from fucking Charles Barkley. He goes, I might not have good grammar, but they know my name when I walk in the bank. They say Mr. Barkley. So that's what I'm going to say from now on when people make fun of my fucking words. Okay? My fucking words. Oh, and also there was a comment of someone like, "What do we call ourselves if we're big Takeover fans? Do we call ourselves Takeoveries?" Nah, you're ovaries. That's what you are. You guys are the ovaries. You're a big fan of the podcast. You're an ovary. We're getting a shirt made ovaries, ovaries for life. So then it's like we're a pro-life kind of thing, right? Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. It doesn't make sense. Oh, you're not here because you're scared, because you think you're gonna catch it, even though I've been on antibiotics and I don't have anything. Weird, huh? Basketball's back. That's great. That's why I said Charles Barkley, because I've been watching basketball and that's unbelievable. So, anyways, going back to the fucking people being open about being gay, like even when I was growing up, I was thinking like, no, everybody accepts it, but like, not the way it is today. It's got to be way easier, which is better. That like I would think you would maybe have some kids in elementary school being openly gay, but there was a kid. The kid in college was like, that was it. College, coming out in college was a lot of my generation. You're like, oh, he came out in college, good for him. I mean, there was a few in high school that were like coming out as gay, but like the ones in high school that were coming out as gay, you knew were gay. Like they were like, you know, they were doing spins and stuff down the hallways, and they fucking had the gay voice. But you know, the closeted ones that you wouldn't have even known, that they came out in college. I remember there was a girl in my high school class. She said that her dad came out when and he was gay and he was in his 50s. Bro, that's awful. Imagine you had to wait 50 years with a whole dude. I can't fucking hold on to a secret for a week. I can't. After 48 hours, I'll just like tell a neighbor. I'll be like, guess what, man? My fucking neighbor was cheating on his fucking wife, and you know they have 3 kids from 3 different people. You know, whatever, any fucking secret. Guess what? Fucking, you know, my fucking cousin. My cousin fucked his cousin. You know, whatever secret you have. So anyways, what was I originally talking about? Oh, so for fucking, I go to the COVID test, I get the COVID fucking rapid test, and then they're like, it's negative. Oh, no, it was going back to the, like, a cool nurse. A fucking, like, these fucking nurses, these fucking male nurses are fucking, they got swag today, dude. This guy had fucking nice Air Maxes, and he's like, yo, what's up? Oh, you're wearing a Marlins hat? Like, at the time, I was wearing a Marlins hat, and now I'm wearing a Dolphins hat. And he was like, dude, what do you think about the Marlins, man? They fucking all got tested. Like, we're just talking sports, and he was just, like, really, I don't know, likable, and just, like, chill and cool. And, you know, just made you feel more comfortable. I don't know what the point of it was. He was just cool. He made it like I felt like I was like, man, I wish I could get this guy's number and hang out and, like, watch sports with him. Just maybe be my little fucking nurse, like my little nurse buddy, and be like, yo, you want to watch basketball and talk about shoes? And I like you, man. I like you a lot. Whatever his name was, Enrique or something. I don't know. I kind of wish I fucking got his info. Would have liked to been friends with the fucking nurse. Like a nice fucking nurse guy. Nurse, what a good job. My mom's a nurse. Shout out to Mom. If you're listening, Mom, hi. Welcome. Welcome aboard again. Mom is a nurse, retired 45 years. She retired this week. So shout out to Nurse Lenoci. Congratulations. You retired. And for your retirement gift this month, we are not going to ask you for money. We're not going to ask you for help. We don't need your help this week because we did good financially ourselves. And we got some other things coming up that we're going to be good. Like I said, we work with what we got. We work with what we got. So, and we'll get into that too, guys. We'll get into that. So, back to the COVID story. So, after I fucking get the negative test, I'm like, yo, dude, I need to see a doctor then. Obviously, I got something, and I was like, bro, I can't, you know, it looks like half of my throat's gone, and my fucking lip notes it was swollen. I remember seeing that. And like the doctor came in, he's like, oh, you're going to need this antibiotics. That's going to buy you some of that. And I was like, he's like, do you still want to test for strep? And I was like, well, I mean, is it the same meds no matter what? He's like, I'm giving you the same medication regardless if you test positive for strep or not. I was like, well, then who the fuck cares? But he's like, we assume it was from like when you open your mouth, it was like it was all red back there with like white lines and stuff. So everything I've read, it was strep. And I fucking started taking the antibiotics. It's Tuesday. Here we are Saturday. I feel like I'm at 90% maybe. But clearly you're watching the podcast. You're like, this guy's not at 90%. I am. I feel like good. It's just like I'm a little drowsy, I guess. But that could be from the antibiotics. Antibiotics. Coffee's kicking in. But either way, it was like, fuck, I gotta do work. I gotta do a podcast. I gotta put it out. So the edits are gonna be a little less, probably won't put music in this week. I know the musics are a little fun you guys like a little fun earwax, but I don't feel like doing work. I just want to put out a message for you guys and let you know I'm here for you. And sorry for the delay, but fuck, man, it was rough, man. I was like, damn, I've never been that sick in my life. I was like, this is COVID. If COVID's worse than that, and I have COVID, I would just be like, end it. I would take a fucking thing and cut my neck. I would just be like, feed me, feed people my food, cook me, just cut my neck and cook me. Yeah, like if I die early, at a young age like this, then I hope people eat me. I hope that people enjoy the taste of me. Because I would think I'm pretty good shape. Like I bet you there's some good, like I'll bet you my triceps would taste pretty good. Dark tricep meat, What do you think would be the best tasting part of your body? I'll bet you some of my thighs would be fucking real tender, dude. You fucking, listen, if you bake my thighs for about 50 minutes in the oven at like 325, yeah, I would say a little garlic butter with some rosemary. And then, maybe a side of applesauce. Who's to say that's a big deal? Who's to say that's a big deal? Let's relax. Let's not go, oh, why did he say applesauce? Relax. Who's the big deal right now? Okay? Applesauce with a little, fucking thighs from 50 minutes in the oven. You have hey, what'd you have for dinner? Michael Lenoci thigh with applesauce. How'd you prepare it? Garlic butter with some rosemary, and then, with some applesauce. It was so good. No vegetables or anything. You can do vegetables if you want, but Michael Lenoci thigh was good. Wow, how do you get that? Well, it was just it's only a one-time thing. You can only have it really maybe 3 or 4 times, because I think each thigh could be like 1, 2, maybe you could get 3 nights out of each thigh. So you probably get like a week of meals out of my thighs. And then calves. Calves is like, I would think my calves would be Italian. Like you would, like it would be like veal. Like, did you have some Lenoci calf parmesan? I had some calf parmesan last night. What? Oh yeah, you had Lenoci calf parmesan. Dude, calf parmesan actually sounds good. Think about that. Oh, because you're thinking calf like a baby moo. So, baby moos. Do people even eat baby moos? I know that people eat veal, but that's like a baby but a baby moo, a calf. But I'm talking about calves. Like I would think that's more like a steak. I want Mike's calf medium. So, what are we talking about? We're talking about how we would eat me. But I'm saying if I died early, I want to be eaten. I want to be eaten like that. Yeah. And then, like, the chest is like, got some good breast shit. But anyway, so I was under the weather, and, I'm here for you guys now, putting out these eps, putting out these Epsteins. I'm putting out these Epstein episodes. These Epstein's episodes. Don't make those jokes, guys. Bro, why do people get so grossed out about tongue humor? Why is that gross? I think it's funny. I think it's so funny. Well, all right, how about this? All right, here's the deal. I'm not trying to be really gross, but can I just do it for a second? If you don't like it, just fucking fast forward 15 seconds. Like you do it with your thumb, but I'm going to do it. Watch. You don't think that's funny? Do people not think that's funny? They think that's gross? I think that's funny. I think watching someone do that is funny. I don't sexualize it. It's just like, especially if you do your eyes. It's funny. Relax. Ew. Ew. When people are like, ew. Relax. Relax, bro. It's all right to eat tomatoes with vinegar, and that's it. And some salt and pepper. You don't need basil. Coffee's good. Coffee's good. I'm so happy there's basketball. It's kind of exciting. It's the only thing that's going to work out this year. So we work with what we got, guys. And that's where we are in life with everything. You know, I work with my ring light. Here's the deal. The ring light without the overhead light. That's what I'm doing this week. Because I felt like the lighting in the last episode is just more like, it just doesn't look like there's a ring light. So now I wanted to make sure, hey, we got a ring light. So I don't know. It's all an experiment right now. You know, I don't have anyone to really help me with what's going on. So we had the COVID scare. We're COVID free. We're strep free. We're step free. But that was fucking rough, bro. And yeah, I had been in Phoenix. I did some shows with my buddy Craig in Phoenix. I did 5 shows. And I wasn't like, oh, did I get it? Because I felt like I was a little under the weather going to Phoenix, so I knew it wasn't from being in Phoenix. But I was so happy to not have COVID because I knew if I had gotten it, I would have had to say, oh, and he was just in Phoenix. It would have been embarrassing, and then people would have gotten mad at me. Like, that's why you shouldn't be traveling, doing shows. Like, somebody had messaged me, why are you trying to get people to meet up to come do shows? Like, or to why are you in one of the worst states with the highest rising cases, and you're encouraging people to meet up into small groups? And I was like, yo, bitch. First of all, in my head I go, yo, bitch. I'm not fucking famous. I'm not like I'm not fucking Schultz. I'm not or like fucking Tom Segura. Like, nobody. I'm not selling out. Like, I put on my story I had some shows. Maybe like 5 to 10 people hit me up. Those people are going to go do something. They were going out anyways. You know what I mean? Like, the people at the comedy club at the shows that we're doing, like, I got like some of the shows there was only like 10, 15, 20 people there. They're going out anyways. Like, I'm not making them go, well, we're such big fans. Let's go fucking see them. Like, these motherfuckers are going out anyways. I need fucking money. I need to make a fucking check. All right? Hoe-ass bitch. She was a hoe-ass bitch, dude. She was like, yo, I fucking got my money selling my fucking titties. You know, she didn't say that, but she was just like coming at me. I'm like, yo, the struggle is real, girl. Girl, the struggle is real, and I'm just trying to make some cash. Trying to make some Cash Money Records. Girl, you look good. Why don't you back that ass up? You's a fine motherfucker. Why don't you back that ass up? You know what I mean? So you're going to fucking get mad at me? Like, I get it. Like, if you're a fucking really big name in comedy and, like, you're selling out fucking theaters, then, yeah, it's probably not a good look to fucking do that. But when I'm going to Phoenix where fucking nobody in that state gives a fuck, bro, there's people just running around with guns and fucking Trump hats. Like, you think they fucking care? They're going to go to the comedy show, and they're going to fucking enjoy it, and they're going to laugh at mostly 99% of my jokes, because even if my jokes are bad, they're fucking funny, dude. All right? They're fucking funny. If you don't think so, bye. Goodbye. Succession's the best show on TV today. That's my recommendation of the week. Succession. If you're not watching Succession, watch it. It's fucking unbelievable. I mean, it's the best show I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like a different type of show. It's not like a fucking comedy or drama. It's just a thing. It's the best show on TV. So I can't stop watching it. It's so good. I know it's random. And I know my energy is this. I know that usually I'm like one of those machines in the hospital. Beep. 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 That was cool. I feel like that looked good. Now imagine 6 months from now, the world's back to normal. I'm in my own studio. I got some fucking cool producers around me. And as I'm doing that, beep, there's a green line that they put the graphics on the screen. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, think about the future of what how good this show is going to be. It's going to be fucking awesome. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a fucking awesome show. This is just the beginning, dudes. You're on we're on 24 right now? We're on episode we're on apricots. We're on episode 24. And we're already fucking slapping hard with shit, dude. We're slapping hard with local stripper ass. Okay? We're fucking our heart rate is going. Okay? We work with what we got, one arm or not. Right? We eat tomatoes. Good. We survive COVID scares. Perfect. We fucking watch basketball. Boner. Hardcore boner. We don't fuck with woke people. Super boner. Haven't had a boner in more than 7 days because I was sick. Double, triple boner. Wow, how painful is it going to be when I fucking come again? Sorry. Mom, ew. Mom, why are you listening to my podcast? Mom, go home. Go find a hobby. Congratulations on retirement. Why did I even bring her in this after the boner talk? Well, things are weird. I did a funny bit about Wade the dog this weekend. It's good. I can't wait to fucking do comedy again in 6 months. So think about how cool this show's going to be. It's so cool that people are believing in me, and starting next month, which is August, which is actually, I guess this is August 1st, but my next 4 episodes, I'm going to be pushing Manscaped, okay? And Manscaped, I'm sure you've heard it because I feel like they're coming on strong. They're pushing out a lot of people are pushing out their products, and I got some coming on the way here, and I got some funny ideas for promotion, but my discount code is live, so we can use it. We can use it. If you go to manscaped.com and you order something, you get 20% off if you use Takeover. If you use Takeover, you get 20% off on the discount code. And the promo code at the end of checkout, you put Takeover, you get 20% off, and guess what? Then my life gets better. My life gets better because I can get a year contract with them. And then if I do, then we're all having fun. Then we're all having a fun time, and I'll talk about my Patreon less, even though I push the Patreon a lot because this is how I need to live. But if I can get fucking listen, if I can get 5 to 10 to fucking 13 of you to fucking use Takeover in the promo code at manscaped.com, my life will change. Do you guys want my life to change? Because I've been changing your guys' life. I've been changing your guys' life. I change your life every week. And you change my life every week because you continue to push me to want to do this podcast. And I've continued to want to get better. And, all the things that I was continuing to do every week, like the keyboard and meditation, I haven't done anything for a week because I was sick. But we're here, and we want to continue to get better and be better people and push other people to be better. So how are we going to be better? So would I rather you use the Takeover promo code at manscaped.com over leave a 5-star review? Right now, yeah. So how about this? Everybody that's ever left a 5-star review, can you do this for me real quick? Can you do this for me real quick, guys? Guys, can you do this for me real quick? Can you go to manscaped.com and then just fucking go to the promo code? Order, even if you fucking order a piece of underwear on there or some lotion. Order anything and just use the promo code Takeover. Please? Hey, please? Can you please do that for me? Please? And then next month I'm going to do fucking Manscaped segments. I have to. But this is just me talking off the record right now. This isn't part of the fucking contract or anything. This is off the record. Let's get ahead of it. Please? Please? Let's get ahead of it. Manscaped, dude, also they're your demographic is not ideal. 51% women. 49% men. That's what we're dealing with, guys. Guess what? I know you bitches got bushes, bro. I know you bitches got bushes. But you could fucking trim your bushes, dude. Some guys want bushes. Some guys want bushes. Some guys want a bush. So why don't you take your bush and give it a trim with Manscaped? Why does Manscaped only have to be for men? Dude, trim up that bush. Trim it up like fucking Edward Scissorhands. Go to manscaped.com and give me 20% off. How? Takeover. Put the Takeover code in. It's not anything else. It's just takeover. Take over. Take over your life. Take over your pubes. Ladies, take over your pubes. Ladies, take over your fucking pubes. But I'm going to do a Manscaped thing. So that's exciting. So that could help my life. That could help us take over. We're putting the power in the people. Bro, how about this? If I get fucking Manscaped on board for a year and we get 100 people on the Patreon, I'll pretend to run for president. Dude, we could do anything. So think about that. Think about that, guys. Think about that. Bzzz. What was that? Manscaped. Dude, girls, I know you got chest hair. Fucking scape that shit off. Scape it off. Girls, I know you're sucking fucking dicks. And sometimes there's fucking whiskers in your eyes. Dude, you ever have an eyelash whisker knot? Do you think that's a fake thing? Do you think I'm making that up? Okay, that's a real thing. Google it. Dude, there's stories out there where women are given fellatio and they had their eyelash tangled up with a guy's pubic hair and it tied a knot and they were stuck down there for a long time. And they had to have the fire department come and remove them from each other. Yeah, that's a real thing. I'm not making it up. Now, would that have happened if they had a Manscaped? No, it wouldn't have. So go to the fucking website and order one for your guy. But use the promo code TAKEOVER to get 20% off. You think I got more stories like that? I do. I've been doing my research. I've done a lot of investigation, and you could fucking really fuck up shit, dude. I've seen there's a lot of... Do you know you can get crabs from having too many hairs? If you don't trim, the number one leading cause of crabs is not grooming. So that's crazy too. Grooming, if you don't groom, you can get crabs. Also, one of the biggest causes of homosexuality is not grooming. So, and one of the biggest causes of heterosexuality is not grooming. So, if you're happily gay, you could become straight if you don't groom good enough for your guy boyfriend. Listen, I know there's a lot of guys out there sucking each other off. And I know that guys, more than girls can kind of ignore some hair. Guys don't like ignoring hair. So if you're a guy sucking a guy off, you need to be trimming your fucking mustache. You need to be trimming his fucking penis mustache. Now, there's a lot of stories about in the gay community where guy mustaches get tangled up with penis mustaches and then crabs form and shit. I mean, this is all true. So it's just like if you fucking look it up. But it doesn't happen if you Manscaped and you use promo code TAKEOVER. Now, there's a lot of promo codes out there you can use from other people's, but theirs don't prevent crabs. So I know that's crazy, but when they hit me up, I hit up some scientists I know, and I go, what's a code that would probably, be preventative for a lot of these male and female users? And they're like, takeover really kind of, because crabs hear takeover and they're like, oh no, we're gonna be taken over, and they get nervous. So just letting you know. Can you fucking text your brothers? Text your brothers. You're 51% of my demographic. Can you text your brothers? Can you text your fathers? Girls, would you text your father? Oh, hey, how about this? Fucking Father's Day is right around the corner. June is fucking 11 months away. Christmas. Get your dad a little fucking... That's his gift. Get your dad's Christmas gift now. His birthday's coming up. Listen, some of you have a dad with a birthday coming up. Get him some fucking Manscaped stuff. They got shirts, underwear, lotion. Dude, your dad Dude, did you ever... Hey, girls listening to the podcast, did you ever think that maybe your mom doesn't go down on your dad as much as she used to when he was younger because he fucking stopped grooming himself? So do your mom a favor and get your dad a fucking Manscaped thing, but use the promo code TAKEOVER for 20% off. Think about that. Think about your mom going down on your dad. If you're listening to the podcast, everybody stop what you're doing. Think about your mom going down on your dad. You think she's fucking bad at it? Nah, she's good. She's 55. Imagine having 35 years of fucking blowjob service on your mom's lips. She's good at it. She's even better with it if she has fucking Manscaped products. Sorry, that one was gross. Now that one, because I made it sexualized. I sexualized the tongue game thing. How's this episode going? Well, we don't know. We think a lot of people have checked out. We think a lot of people have checked out this week. We do? No. This has actually been one of my more favorite episodes ever. Sorry, I just had a weird stroke. You know what it felt like? It felt like a ghost put his hand in my fucking mouth. He went... I don't know why. Because I don't feel like I've had a lot of... Like, my energy isn't high in this. But, like, I've had a lot of fun during this episode. I just want you guys to know that. And this is a game time decision kind of thing, too. Like, I don't have a lot of notes. I've been doing a lot of riff-rafting today. But some of my game time decisions have been game savers this week. Like I did have to say goodbye to my unplugs. I think I've reminded you guys about this. My Santa Monica friends, they went back to Florida because they're gonna have a bigger family, and it's just better. And that's where their family is, and it's cheaper there. There's no state tax, and they already have one child out here, and they're not in the industry, so they're gonna go home. Expand their family, and it's just better to be with grandparents and stuff like that. So they left, and it was sad, and I have to say goodbye to them. But I was saying goodbye to them, and I wanted to make her and her husband and Sky, their little daughter, some of my homemade cookies that I learned how to make from Brittany Furlan. Actually taught me how to make these cookies. She had like these 4 ingredients peanut butter chocolate chip cookies, right? It's very easy. It's like 1 cup. It's 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 tablespoon of baking soda, 1 large egg, a half a cup of chocolate chips, a tab of vanilla. Mix it all around, put on a pan sheet, and bake 10 to 12 minutes. That's literally it. So I was like, wow, that's easy to make. So I would make these peanut butter cookies, and she was like, oh, I would really love to try those. So I was like, you know what? Before I say goodbye to them, I'll make these cookies for them. So I made them, and I went to the grocery store a couple days earlier, and I bought the ingredients, and I'm getting ready to bake the cookies, and I realized I forgot the chocolate chips. How do you forget the chocolate chips? That's a major fuck up. Something I don't usually make. I don't usually do a lot of fuck ups like that, but I'll admit when I made a big fuck up right there. Okay, I fucked up big time. Like if I was in the show Succession, I'm getting punched in the face by someone in the family. Like I'm probably getting fired. You know what I mean? Like it's a big bozo move. It's the Wes Welker drop in Super Bowl whatever when they lost to the Giants. Like it's a big drop. It's the fucking ball going in between my legs, and I'm a first baseman on the Red Sox in 1986. Okay? It's a big deal. Okay? So I'm like, I gotta run. Let me go run to fucking 7-Eleven. I'm like, I'll go run up to 7-Eleven or the gas station and get some chocolate chips. I don't know. I thought that there would be chocolate chips there, right? I don't know. I don't want to. Maybe I would have to go to CVS. You probably get. I don't know. I didn't want to go to a grocery store. It was late too. It was like 10 o'clock. So there weren't any grocery stores. So I was like, let me just run to 7-Eleven. I thought maybe there'd be chocolate chips there. There weren't. And people are like, why would there be chocolate chips at 7-Eleven? I don't know. If I asked 10 people, I would say 6 of them would say, yeah, there would be chocolate chips there. No? I mean, I don't know. Do you guys agree? Do you agree or not? So I go to 7-Eleven, there's no chocolate chips. So I go, fuck. What am I going to do? M&Ms. I just fucking got 2 bags of M&Ms right there. Maybe realizing there was no chocolate chips to going M&Ms was probably 3.2 seconds. The fastest 40 time ever ran. I went like this. Fuck, there's no chocolate chips. All right, 2 bags of M&M. Dude, that was the fastest 40 time ever. And this is why this is the greatest sports podcast ever that doesn't talk about sports. Because I ran a 3.2. I ran a 3.2 last week. I ran a 3.2, picked up these M&Ms, finished baking the cookies. By the way, way better. Way better with M&Ms. Never not make them with without M&Ms. It was even better. It was the best cookie batch I've ever made. And when I brought them to her house and I gave her these cookies, joy, I brought joy to everybody. I brought joy, and then that was something I learned about myself too, which we can all learn from ourselves. We can all learn something new. Watching them enjoy those cookies gave me joy. And that's when I knew I'm an adult. I'm ready to be a father because I want to do things for people. I want to be a family man, and I want to make my wife happy and my kids happy. And that's when I knew, again, that was more affirmation. I got fucking wrinkleless curtains. I got fucking spray that makes your room smell good. I got candles. I got an area rug. Everything is looking good. I fucking think quick on my feet. Game time decision M&Ms. And I like to bring joy to people. Think about that. Michael, how do we bring joy to people? You use the fucking promo code TAKEOVER on manscaped.com. Think about that. Think about that, man. Think about shaving pubes and making peanut butter M&M cookies and then being like, wow, how the fuck did he do that? He did that because he's ready to be a father. And if you're not paying attention, what episode are you on? You know what I mean? If you've watched every episode of this fucking podcast, 1 through 24, raise your hand. Because you're part of the team. You're someone I want on my team. And that's why you're going to join the Patreon. And you go to the patreon.com/takeover and you pick your tier. $1, $5, $10, $15, $20, $50, whatever you want. Doesn't fucking matter to me. What matters to me is that we have a close fucking team. And do people come every month and leave? It goes up and down. Doesn't matter, dude. We got some fucking teammates who have been there since the beginning. And those are fucking all-stars and MVPs, okay? What do you want to be? You want to be a fucking father? You want to be a family man? You want to be an MVP? You want to be a peanut butter M&M maker? You want to be a fucking Manscaped guy? You want to be a unicorn? You can't be a unicorn, but you could be a horse that feels like a unicorn. That was powerful. Dude, I can give these speeches and fucking motivate people to win championships. I've done it before. You don't think I've done it before? Here's something I was thinking about the other day, and I made this up, and it makes you feel better. It will make you a better person. Listen, if you have a calendar on your wall, not on your phone, it won't work on your phone. But if you have one of those, that you can draw on, like a yearly calendar that you can buy for like $9 at the store, it works. Or, one of those desk ones, those big ones. This is a good idea. Every day, at the end of the night, draw a line, right? The first day, let's say, today's the 1st, August 1st. So you draw a line across the whole, wherever you feel like you're at with what you're doing in life. This is with anything, like how productive you were physically, how you feel physically, emotionally, just how you feel. Draw that line. The higher, you're feeling really good, like you're on top of the world, you're doing it. The lower, you're like, I got a lot of work to do, I got to work on myself. I would suggest start at the middle anyways, because we all want to improve, right? So just put it right down the middle, right? Today's August 1st, just a straight line across. Almost like the day's over, you don't need it, so you're crossing out the day. People put an X, you're not doing an X, you're just doing a line, right? Then the next day you do it again, but do it based off of connect it and go up a little or down a little based off if you think you improved from the day before or not. You did more or less, right? Like, just go. And I promise you, not every day is going to be good because you're going to have days where you just hit speed bumps. Emotionally, physically, you get sick. Like if I was doing a line, each day it would go down. Like you would go down a little bit, right? But some days you would go up. So, right, you have that. And then at the end of the month, you'll have all these lines. You can look at your meter. And if your meter consistently was going up, is always kind of going up, even if it did go down a little bit, it went down. If it did go down a lot, it was only kind of where you started the month, then that's fine. But you can really evaluate if you're improving your life. It's just a small little exercise. Just a line. So your line could be like this. Now, fucking the podcast in 6 months, the graphic would be cool. But you just have the line, and it goes up. You have an up day. Maybe you got sick, goes back down. You just chilled. You had an off day. Just another line. Bad day. Good day. You know what I mean? And then you get to like kind of see how you were throughout the whole month. And then you can catch yourself if you feel like, man, I'm having too many bad days. Then you got to be like, why am I having too many bad days? And then we can get down to the root of the problem. And then we got to fire those things inside of ourselves. Well, you had a bad day because of that. Oh, because of that. Because of my mentality that day. Oh, it was physical? It was my physical. I didn't feel good. I felt sick. Why'd you feel sick? Because of what you were eating? Yeah, I was eating bad. All right, so we got to fire our diet. Our diet seems to be the problem. So we got to fucking take control of our diet. Okay, what was it? Our mental? Okay, why? Then let's maybe try meditating. Let's work out to get our mental better. You know what I mean? You could easily identify what the problems were for when it was bringing you down and identify why the line was going higher each day. Just a cool little thing. Cool little thing I'm going to throw out there for you guys to have. You guys can all have it. Okay? You can have my secrets. I share my secrets to better the team. You better the team. If you want to better yourself, you become part of the team at the Patreon. You become part of the Patreon, and then you use the 20% discount code Takeover. So, last thing I got for this. No, I don't. I have two more things. Would be like I think just for being positive in a positive mode is grudges. Grudge. Having a grudge. Do we hold grudges? I do. And I know it's not good. I don't know how people deal with this one. Maybe I'm asking for your guys' help on this one. It's not like, you know what though? I'm a bitch with grudges. Like if they're like in my head, there will be someone I'm thinking about, and I'll be like I literally will be like, man, I fucking hate this guy. And the minute the world's back to normal and we're walking around and I see this guy, when I see him at a comedy club, I'm gonna confront him and I'm gonna choke him. I'm gonna be like, you're a fucking bad piece of shit motherfucker. Like that's how angry I am. Like I'm like, fuck him. And you know how I'm like, I would never celebrate anyone going through anything bad. You know what I mean? Like we don't want to be one of those people. But I'm so mad, right? But I'm also one of those people who then cut to 6 months from now, I see this person and I'll be like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like why would I'll feel bad for them, or I'll just be like, what? Why? You know what? No. You know, and then I'll bitch. I'll be a bitch about my grudge, kind of. You know, I'll back out of it, and I'll be like, you know what? Fuck it. Which is maybe it's a good thing, you know, because I'm really like, it's not worth it. But I'm still so angry, though, in this moment, though. I'm bothered. And, like, I want, you know, if someone was, like, you know, saying bad shit about you or your friends, or, like, was just, like, you know, one of those people spreading hate we've talked about in the previous weeks, you're just, like, and the people will be like, well, their time will come. They'll get theirs. But you're like, motherfucker, I wish I was in the mob. Like, I want to fucking hit him with a bat a couple times and be like, fucking bitch-ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, I'll get that mad. And I'm like, do I have to meditate more? Like, why? Or is that normal? Do most people have these grudge feelings? You know what I mean? That they hold on to. And my mom's always like, you know, there's no point. It's just like a waste of energy. Like you got to if you let go of that, then you're at peace with yourself, I guess, or something like that. But I'm just curious to wonder how many people relate to something like that. Like if that's a common thing that a lot of people deal with, or if that's just me personally. Coffee's kicking in, maybe. That's coffee kicking in for this week. You know, me getting like, I don't know. It is good to let go. I know there were things that I would think about from my past that used to really bother me that don't anymore. I wish I could think of one right now, but like of being like, oh, you know what? Even early in my comedy career, I'm like, you know what? Fuck that guy. One day I'll show him, and it's like I don't even remember what they were about anymore. Or like, I'll never fucking be nice to that guy. He was such a dick or something like that. But I guess I really don't hold on to anything anymore. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird thing. I wonder how many people hold on to things for a long time. If that's normal that everybody does, and it's harder to be one of those people who, yeah, it's got to be harder to like not hold a grudge and just be like, yeah, you know what, it's fine. You know, I'll be fine. And like forgive and move on. To forgive someone that you know is not your friend. That's the harder thing to do because it's not easy. Anything that's not easy is harder to do. Well, that sentence was silly. Anything that is not easy, yeah, to do is the right thing probably, right? I don't know. You know, I'm just kind of thinking out loud with you guys right now. I'm just like it's easier to fucking hate. It's easier to be like, fuck that group of people, as opposed to, no, those people should have their own beliefs and thoughts, and it's okay. Like, because that's scary. Because it's encroaching on what you believe, and it might be different from what you believe. Like, politically or religiously, you know, it's harder to be like, you know, what they believe is stupid. It's easier to be like, what they believe is stupid. Fuck that. That's not right. That doesn't make sense. That's easier, as opposed to being like, oh, cool. That's how they see it. Good for them. Let them live that way. And then we see it this way, and let us live that way. I think, you know, which is a little bit more of a liberal mindset. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like racist. It's easy to be racist. It's harder to not be racist. That's the truth. And the correct thing is to not be racist. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't know. It just sucks to have a fucking have a grudge and like just really want to take it out on someone, and then you know that it's stupid. But I wonder if you guys deal with that too. Huh. Well, way to get fucking down at the end there. Huh. Way to bring the episode down to the fucking a pee-pee hole. Shave your fucking pubes, guys. 20% off the Takeover. Not the Takeover, just Takeover. We'll leave you guys with this. Our final thoughts are Ferris wheel dates. Ferris wheel dates are fun the first time, and that's it. Okay? Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. You go on a Ferris wheel with a girl you don't know, that shit is romantic and beautiful because you're going around and you're like, it's going to stop a couple times. And it's like, I don't even know your middle name. And you're like, how are you? You know what I mean? Like, you get to know each other and you'll remember it forever. You go on a Ferris wheel with someone you've been dating, that's a waste of fucking time. You're like, why did we do this? Like, let's go fucking home. And let's go home and shave each other's pubes. Let's go home and shave each other's pubes, because why the fuck are we on a Ferris wheel right now if we're not on mushrooms? Never be on a Ferris wheel if you're not on mushrooms or it's the first date you've ever had. Ferris wheels are for first dates 100% across the board. Everybody on a Ferris wheel should be like fucking middle schoolers who are like, we can't do anything else, so we're trying to smoke weed. And they're on a fucking Ferris wheel, you know, or like they're trying to hide drinks or something, you know. That's all they can do. Or a bunch of first dates. Just first dates. And then that's it. Never should it be like a fucking couple who's been dating. Yeah, let's go on the fucking Ferris wheel. You'll regret that immediately. You're like, why are we on this? Like, oh, cool, it's pretty, but like I don't. We're stuck. We're stuck on a fucking Ferris wheel. How long is this gonna take? You go around once. You're like, all right, we're done. We'll get off. They're like, really? You're like, yeah. I mean, I know her. We're at the point where we argue. We're arguing on a Ferris wheel. That's what's going on. Imagine arguing on a Ferris wheel. If you're arguing on a Ferris wheel, then you know she's the one. Don't be going on a fucking Ferris wheel with someone you fucking slept with already. That's what I'm saying. Ferris wheels, first dates, maybe get your first kiss on a Ferris wheel. That's it. After that, it's not the same. A Ferris wheel is only exciting on a first date for that first kiss. Which is almost cheesy, too. If you're my age, if I'm 36, dude. If I go on a Ferris wheel at 36 with another girl and it's our first date, like, and it stops at the top, I'll be like, you know, I gotta go in for it right now. You know, I gotta do the first kind of kiss thing right now, right? And then I get our fucking Manscaped thing. So that's the only rule I have about that. I think that's a thing that we could all sauce up about. We could all sauce up about first dates on Ferris wheels. So it's not a bad idea. Everybody has a Ferris wheel you can go on. How was my energy this week, guys? Was I fine? Thanks to JackTheLion to the new intro, bro. You could check out his info in the YouTube info and stuff. I'll always have it there. That was awesome. Again, man, I'm open to anyone else who's got like cool little things you want to edit. There's another guy online. I've tagged him on Twitter and Instagram on the Takeover pod on Instagram. You know, he cuts up little funny clips. So if you do shit like that, that's awesome, man. It makes me feel better about myself, and it's cool, dude. It just makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing, and people are becoming, you know, more fans of this, and you know, just continuing to grow, and you know, we're down right. We're close. Maybe we're close one day where we start to make merch for the podcast. We're ovaries, right? We're the ovaries. I don't know. Is that a thing? If you have ideas for fucking merch, let me know. You know, I don't know like what's catchy. It's hard to like think of something, but you know, it will come along. But if we got some fucking cool Takeover shirts, I don't know what it would be, but you know, I like to hear from like what works with you guys and what you like, you know? So, I mean, that's what's cool. So, I mean, listen, if you're, when the world gets back to normal and you can go on some dates, go on a Ferris wheel, and then that's the first date and that's it. Let's not hold grudges, right? Let's not hold grudges. Let's trim our pubes. Let's fucking not have one night bachelor parties because our fucking wife controls us. Let's not get COVID scares. Basketball's back. This episode, listen, man. August is going to fucking be awesome for this podcast. It's going to smack hard, dude. We're going to be healthy, and we got a lot of things coming, dude. August is going to be a fun month, okay? This was the episode to let you know we're going into a strong stretch. Yeah. We're going in a strong stretch, guys. Guys, we're going into a strong stretch of what's going to happen here. It's going to be a fun time. Okay? It is going to be a fun time. And, yeah. So, oops. Sorry. Well, I can't believe I made it. I can't believe I did this episode, and I feel great. Again, so thank you guys for everybody, all the new subscribers and people listening. And I appreciate the messages and feedback. And, yeah, man. Just, I'll see you guys next week. I'll have a new episode out by Thursday. Obviously today's Saturday if you're listening to this. If it's not Saturday and listen to this, I did this on Saturday, but new episode will come out Thursday next week, and then the following weeks I'll have it out on I'll be more tight. I'll have it drop on Wednesdays. Okay? And then that's that. So see you later. Thanks for watching. Love you, ovaries. Bye.